Hilarious.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. But
Yeah,
all right,
that's
everybody,
unfortunate.
welcome back to the first ever A-League matchup here. For our first one, we're going to have Clemson versus Wake Tech. This should be a pretty interesting matchup here, Christian.
Wake Tech.
Or, sorry, Wake
I do
Forest.
not think
Wake
this is Wake Tech.
Forest. I
This would
apologize.
definitely be Wake Forest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this could be interesting. Both these teams were at our LAN last season at the Champion Shore Invitational. Both of these teams did pretty well. The only thing is Clemson coming in with a pretty much whole new roster. So I'm really excited to see how they do because seeding them was a little tough this season just because we don't really know any of them. So I think this one will be a really interesting one to watch.
I know, and especially considering whenever we came out with our power rankings, Clemson was a little upset they weren't in that top 5 power rankings, and I think they're going to be really looking to fight for that, at least to get on that top 5 board.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be really a really good one. I think I personally think I see Clemson coming out here with the win. If I had to make a prediction, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 to Clemson. I don't think they completely sweep, but I do think Clemson takes this one.
Uh, I think Clemson may take this one as well, although I do believe Wake Forest might put up a little bit more of a fight than a 3-1 sweep here. So I think it might go game 5 in this run. I think it might be a pretty good run for
Game
this.
5. Oh, that would be an exciting one. First match, first A League matchup on stream, and going all the way to the game 5. I mean, what more could you ask for as these teams join up? The excitement gearing up for this first matchup, and I mean, what are we looking here for out of these teams?
Honestly, I think we might be looking for a big incorporation of demos. Coming in here, making up that space and creating that space to make those plays is going to be a huge factor into trying to get these goals. With a quick
Yeah.
pinch off of Canova straight into the net with a quick 1-0 lead by Clemson. That was an unfortunate situation there for Wake Forest.
A bad touch there from Aetherius and a unfortunate 50 going straight into the net. And it looks like Nate has messed up the settings here on this match. I mean, this is really unfortunate, you know. I mean, the one Clemson saying we take this one.
That is
I
completely
don't
my fault here.
I don't even know
Unfortunate.
what we do here, bro. I mean,
I got a little distracted about what we were talking about. That's all on me here. All right, you can go ahead and ready up, Christian.
I mean, that just gives us a little bit more time to analyze and maybe gives Ethereus a little bit of a break there after that unfortunate touch. So, I mean,
Oh,
I think all of us will be happy to see that one not happen. You know?
yeah, that one's definitely on me. I can tell Clemson might be a little bit of furious at me about that play, going quickly removing their 1-0 lead for this. But it looks like it may. Oh, and Wake Forest showing
Oh,
good sportsmanship here,
they get
bringing
it
it back
back.
to a 1-0 lead.
That's great sportsmanship from Wake Forest, letting them have that one. I mean, a beautiful shot by Seeds though. Can we talk about that?
A great angle there, putting it straight into his own net. Honestly, a great play might have to go into the montage right there.
Honestly, I mean, the own nets are always the best ones, but a great save there coming out from Canovo. A little bit of control here, gets it past one. Gonna try and get it past another, gets it past Malone. Up the sidewall, no boost, gonna leave this one though.
Now you see JTY trying to get that 50, but Ethereus lighting the clear for Seeds with a bang straight back to the wall. Melon with an awkward jump there with a shot by Canova, quickly blocked by Ethereus. Now Wake Forest needs to get this off their side here, but they're looking a little bit awkward as he picks up that full boost, trying to slow down the play. Maceout tries to keep that pressure, but it's not going their way.
And really, still the only goal here for Clemson being that challenge play. Wake Forest coming out with some good pressure here. Messau gonna get that one away. Malone, a chance for the control. Gonna opt to flick it past one. Gives it away to JTY. JTY gonna clear that one down the field. Messau the flick. Almost gets the goal in past Malone. A big save coming out there. Seeds recovering. Great defense coming out there from Wake Forest.
That was a beautiful play by Malone with a possible angle with a drop down by Canova, sneaking it past Seeds straight into the Wake Forest goal line. Bring this up to a 2-goal lead for Clemson. What a great angle there by Canova, sneaking it just over and under Seeds right into the back of that net.
Oh my, what a double tap there. I mean, how do you even read that one coming down from the wall? And JTY almost getting another one. Gonna be a little too close there to the wall. And Massau gonna opt to try and pass this one back. A beat there from JTY gives it back to Seeds. Seeds the shot opportunity. A big save there coming out from the Clemson side. The Clemson side looking for a clear. Gonna get past one. JTY into the corner. Gonna look for the follow-up. Gets the bump, and what a play there! Realizing that one's just a little bit by them, and opting for a little bit of a what else can I do to be useful in this play?
That was a great demonstration of team play right there, and it's a little bit of the Cassis curse, as I won't lie. As I was waiting for your break there, I was just about to say they need to start incorporating bumps to free up that net, but great demonstration there of how that bump can be useful. Now Malone trying to take this up with another missed touch here, but don't worry, Wake Forest is there for the clear.
Wake Forest defense holding strong at some of these points. They just gotta learn. They just gotta get out of their side. This Clemson offense can be scary when it's there for so long. The pass coming mid, Seeds getting that one away. Ethereus needing a clear here. Massau looking for the pass mid. Canovo there, no double. Ethereus needing the clear. Malone gonna help him out. Massau looking to catch this one. Pops it high, looking for a teammate. JTY gonna get beat out by Seeds. Canovo a little awkward here. A chance here for Wake Forest. No one's there to follow it up, though. It looks like their second man's just a little lacking.
Now, this Clemson offensive pressure is really starting to pile up on Wake Forest, as Wake Forest seems to be struggling to get this off their side. But with a little bit of momentum here, with a pass past Canovo, Siege trying to follow up. There needs to be some type of play on net here to give some motivation back to that Wake Forest offense. But quick shutdown by JTY.
Yeah, and I mean, I think really where it comes from is that lack of a second man, because your first man can do everything in the world, but if there's no second man there to follow it up, it's just going to get put right back down your field like Clemson's doing right here. The shot coming in, Malone, a great save. A little bit of a one-on-one chance here for Ethereus. Opts for the challenge low, though. Massau the pass mid. Canovo blocked away by Malone, and JTY not able to put that one back on.
Now with another bang off the backboard, Masel trying to follow up here with the miss off the backboard, but Canovo hitting it just off to that right side. Another pop-up. Both teams in awkward situations. Wake Forest all running low on boost in this play here. And Canovo banging it back upfield. JTY trying to follow up here. Popped over by Malone. With another huge clear. Masel going for the shot in the demo. Does he get the double? Passing it down to JTY, and it's off to the right side. And it sinks in to go up to a 4-0 lead.
And Wake Forest just getting awkward time and time again on defense. This Clemson team is beatable. I mean, they're doing a great job of keeping offensive pressure, but they're also hitting the ball away a lot. They're giving the ball away to Wake Forest, but Wake Forest is not able to connect on the passing plays out of their half, and they keep double committing every single time. They're going to have to work on that going into the next game. I mean, right now, what I would start doing with this 4-0 deficit, you can try and get a couple goals and maybe try and build up a little bit of momentum to try and get the comeback, but more so my thinking would be, what do we need to do in the games coming after this one?
And speaking of double commits, we're actually seeing a lot of awkward double commits in that play alone. Sees opting for the pass mid, gets it over to 2, but not able to get it down to where I think he was aiming. Now Canovo trying to follow up here with a bang off the ceiling. Masel's up, trying to pass it back to JTY, but hits it just a little far behind him. Now Clemson, you can see Wake Forest starting to pick up that pressure and that speed, but Clemson is just dominating the boost usage here with a quick pop by Ethereus. And a one-on-one situation. Off the pass to Seeds. Just off that right side post. Wake Forest just cannot seem to get anything going.
And you know they want that opportunity back. The 2-on-1 situation, not quite able to capitalize. Seeds, though, says I only need one player to make a flip reset happen, but blocked away by Canovo. And the breakaway transition put away by Malone. Seeds going to try and put this one off the corner, get the double tap. Not quite going to find it. This Wake Forest team keeps on knocking. One of these times, maybe they'll knock that door down.
Now, it's looking like Clemson's going to pull away with this one here. But what kind of changes do we think Wake Forest needs to make? In my opinion, I think they need to start incorporating a little bit more demos and making Clemson in that awkward position.
I mean, the demos would be nice, but first they have to stop double committing. On defense, every single time, it looks like anytime that Clemson starts building up a little bit of pressure, Wake Forest starts to kind of panic a little bit, and it's leading to a lot of double commits on that Wake Forest side. So they've got to really work on that. I don't know if it's a communication thing or a rotation thing, but once they work on that, then we can start talking about the demos and stuff like that to disrupt Clemson.
Yeah, hopefully this 4-0 first match does not decimate Wake Forest's motivation and their willingness to continue to compete here, as they need to get something going and need to have that confidence to try and make those plays here, whether it's passing plays, demos, or just trying to open up some space and have that support man there to help that first man in that on-ball position. But jumping into this next match here, I hope that Wake Forest is able to get something on the board, as towards the end of that matchup, they were actually starting to get a little bit of pressure on that Clemson side. It looked like there's starting to be a little bit of fumble on that Clemson. I think if you can put them in those awkward positions, it's going to work out in their favor.
Yeah, I was about to say that pressure is what causes the double commits, but when Wake Forest isn't under that excessive pressure, they're actually able to get some beautiful plays out. They just have to keep that ball on that Clemson side of the field for a little longer at times. Ethereus going to need a big touch here, but the Massau shot just a little off target. JTY looking for the midfield pass. Malone, a big cutoff there. Ethereus looking to keep the pressure up. Massau into the corner. Going to look for some control right here.
With a slight little bump there, but opting to keep it to Masao. Canovo trying to follow up with an accidental pass past Ethereus. JTY goes for the shot, but blocked by Malone. Now with a quick bang downfield, Ethereus is trying to follow up here. Maybe look for a pass, but he's not able to connect with it. Now that Wake Forest pressure is definitely starting to demonstrate with a pass, almost a catastrophic play by JTY, but he's there to follow up with it.
And a big carry there down the field to relieve that Wake Forest pressure, but right back down the side comes Wake Forest. Sees looking for the pass mid, gonna find it, but that second man's still not there. You have to be ready to go double or to commit for that pass once it comes through.
And once again, another double commit on that Wake Forest side. It leads to a wide open net with their third man in an awkward position, and Clemson goes up to a 1-0 lead in this matchup. Now, it seems there might be a little bit of rotational confusion here on that Wake Forest defensive side. As you were saying earlier, there's been a lot of double commits happening in this matchup. And they need to figure out and make those adjustments. Otherwise, Clemson's going to walk away with a quick matchup lead in this one.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see them slowly making changes to their game because they're slowly getting a little bit better. But they're gonna need something really big here quite soon, as Clemson's looking for a shutout here. JTY off the backboard, not gonna find it, and Masau gonna clean that one up. And Clemson looking really dangerous on these plays.
Now, this was a great position here. As you can see, Malone tries to play for that double here, but JTY does not connect with it. The real question is, was that intentional or was that an accident?
I mean, you never know what's going through these players' heads as they go for some of these plays, but a big kickoff there coming in Clemson's favor yet again. Wake Forest needs to find something fast, but Clemson, the bump's not letting that happen. Seeds looking for Malone. Malone looking for the pass back. Seeds gets the shot, and Canovo there to block it away.
Siege trying to get that bump on that Clemson goal line, but was not able to connect with it here. With a shot by Masau off to the right side, blocked by Malone. Siege following with a clear out to the side. Wake Forest starting to pick up that pressure, but quickly shut down by JTY. Malone opting to slow to play, but quickly blocked by JT.
And a big challenge there by Masau, gonna find its way down. Canovo up to the backboard, looking for the double. Seeds gets the touch instead, gonna pass it straight down to Canovo. What an unfortunate touch there by Seeds.
That was a great touch by Canovo, playing this secondary touch, but an unfortunate block of that backboard left Clemson to be able to go up another goal in this 3-0 lead. If things are not looking good for Wake Forest here, maybe even say they're starting to get a little desperate as they know they need to get something on the board. But Masau going up for the shot, demoed by Ethereus, but with a soft touch by Canovo and a quick shot on net, Canovo brings it up to a 4-goal lead.
Clemson looking really good right now with these plays, and Wake Forest not quite able to make anything happen. A lot of the times, like in that previous play, they're missing that backboard defender. And so Clemson is definitely seeing that because they're playing a lot of their plays right now through the backboard, and it's what's killing Wake Forest right now. As Canovo looking for the pass mid, Seeds off the ceiling to cut that one off. Seeds up into the ceiling again. Masau gonna try and clear this one away. Ethereus there for the shot. Canovo, a big save, and Wake Forest looking to put some offensive pressure on here.
Now, Clemson, Masau says he's not going to let that happen, but Seeds trying to keep that pressure up there, quickly cleared out by JT. Clemson is just denying all of Wake Forest's offensive pressure here, not even letting them get a second with a great shot by Masau and an amazing save by Ethereus. But JT trying to maintain that pressure. A flip reset attempt, not able to connect. Malone, Wake Forest trying to follow with another double commit on that wall, leaving an awkward situation for Seeds, but a great block and clear.
JTY looking for the play out the corner. Nobody quite ready to commit for that one, but Masau looking for a shot, not going to find the angle. Canovo, the challenge coming through into Wake Forest corner. JTY looking for the shot. It's a little wide. They're keeping the pressure up, though. Canovo putting it back mid. C's looking for the pass to Ethereus, and not quite going to find the shot. They're getting the passing plays. They just can't quite find that one to put it in the net.
And there seems to be a little bit of struggle for Wake Forest, making that switch between defense to offense, but coming back on that defensive side. Malone trying to bring it up to the side, but quickly shut down by Masau. The pass out and off the crossbar, not able to get into the back of the net. Wake Forest with only a minute left. They need to get something going here. JT looking for the clear. Possible flip reset. Go opts for the 50. And Maysal's there to follow up.
Ethereus, a big pinch to get some pressure relieved right there. And right down the field. JTY, a bad touch. Oh, and the shot is off the crossbar. And you know Wake Forest want that one back.
You could tell it was a major missed opportunity there whenever the caster puts his hands over his mouth in absolute awe and not able to get the shot, but sees off the clear to the left side. Mesa there to follow up. Now more Clemson pressure, starting to put Wake Forest on those back heels with only 30 seconds left. It's not looking good here for Wake Forest.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find something, but Clemson not wanting that to happen. This pressure is overwhelming. Seeds needs to make the touch. Does so. Going to get it out for a couple seconds. Canovo right back in. And Seeds going to find that one away to buy them just a little bit of space to breathe. But Mesa right back down the field.
Now, as we can see here, Clemson's most likely going to walk away with only 4 seconds left. I don't believe it is possible for Wake Forest to come back in this second game. But the real question here is, what are they going to do? They need to find a way to get these double commits to stop and not make so many double commits leaving that wide open net.
Yeah, and I don't even know where to start to try and help them out here, because it's like I can't tell whether it's a communication thing or just a rotation thing, but they've definitely got to try and figure it out here, as I don't think they've even scored one in this game. Clemson looking for the clean sweep. I mean, Wake Forest they've got to try and figure something out. Maybe the card change will do it.
Yeah, it's definitely looking interesting here. But coming into this next one, there's still an opportunity. There's an opportunity here for that reverse sweep. There is potential here, but they just need to get that first goal in and get that confidence and build up that momentum here. As we've seen in the tournament in the LAN last semester, momentum is a very huge factor. Having that momentum and that confidence building up can completely change how a match is played out.
Yeah, I mean, really, and like especially in a series like this, going through the best of 5 and the 3v3 matchups, missing shots like this can just add up, and you just kind of start feeling like you can't put anything in the net. So it takes that one goal for you to be like, oh yeah, that's what I do all the time, put balls in the net. So I mean, maybe that's what Wake Forest need here as they try and get the quick kickoff goal, but Clemson right back onto that.
Now with a huge shutdown by Mesa there, putting in a possible bump on, and he does connect with the bump here. Siege with almost the redirect, but he fakes out the defense and gets the first goal. As we were talking about, the caster's curse coming into play here. As soon as we talked about Wake Forest getting on the board, they connect, and JTY was just not able to get that save.
And just like that, Wake Forest finds the spark they need. Can they keep it going in this game? That's something only time will tell. As Ethereus, the big kickoff win is going to give, I believe it's Seeds, a little bit of time in the air. The flip reset, not going to find it past JTY. Malone keeping the pressure up. Maysal needs the touch, not going to find it. The pressure going to stay up here for Wake Forest. Seeds the challenge out mid. Is anybody there to follow it up? No, that second man is just not there.
They need to find and fill that gap on that second man position, as Wake Forest is missing a lot of opportunities with a possible scoring position here. What a beautiful save by Maysal. Is it able in awkward position, and Canovo's able to clear it out to the side. Trying to carry this momentum. Looking for Maysal. Decides to take it himself. Off the left side, JT with a beautiful save by Ethereus. This Clemson pressure is immaculate right now.
And you can tell Wake Forest is able to make the goals happen. They're able to make the saves happen, but they're just not able to finish it off when they need to, because they never have that second man there. As Canovo looking for the midfield pass, Seed's going to block that one away. Maysal carrying it through. Not going to quite find anything, as that one's going to curl across the field. Malone needs to make the touch. Is going to do so. Ethereus, a little bit of time here. Up the wall, not quite getting the air dribble. The fake under one, over the other, but across the net, not going to quite find that one to the midfield.
Now, with once again, looked like a miscommunication error there. Both teammates trying to get that catch here, putting that goal line in an awkward position, but a double commit on Clemson's side.
I
This
believe
could
that
be the
leaves
wide
an
open
open
net.
net.
And they do get it, going up 2-0 in this matchup here. This may be the spark. This may be the momentum shift that we needed to see for Wake Forest.
They don't miss open nets twice. Trying to show it there, but almost not able to quite catch up to that one. Wake Forest finally figuring it out. Clemson, if they want to try and shut this one out in 3, they got to figure something out. Etherus up to the back wall, blocked away by Canovo. Canovo going to look to control this one. Seeds making Canovo flick it. Seeds off the back wall. The bump coming through, and a big save there by Malone. Malone's going to get a little bit of space here. Pass to Etherus, pass to Malone. Not quite able to connect.
This Wake Forest pressure is definitely starting to build up here in this match. As we can see, Clemson is on their heels with another shot on net by Malone, but saved by Canovo. Canovo now trying to get this off his side, trying to slow down the play. Wake Forest says not today, but a quick shot by Masal. But a huge clear by Seeds. Wake Forest is definitely starting with a beautiful redirect and shot by Seeds, sneaking it just past that Clemson defense, going up 3-0 in this match.
Man, what a read by Seeds here off that side wall. Just enough power on the redirect. And I feel like we said something about this earlier. I feel like we talked about how the fact that like a 1 goal could make all the difference for these teams. And here we are with Wake Forest 3-0. We never thought we'd see it.
I know, it looks like Wake Forest is deciding to say that they came here to play today. They've finally awoken, and they're here to show that they are trying to win this with an awkward situation for Clemson, but an even more awkward situation for Wake Forest. But Etherus is there for the save. JTY trying to keep possession here, but Wake Forest is denying that possession with a great team pinch on the side.
Yeah, and a good touch there relieves a little bit of pressure for the time being. Malone right back into the middle. JTY needs to control this one. Seeds opting for the pass mid. Not going to find the touch, though. Canovo looking for the clear. Malone trying to keep that ball on that orange side, but that ball goes right up to Masau, to Canovo, and right back to the middle for JTY. Not going to be able to finish that one right down the field, though. Malone capitalizing on a misplay by Clemson.
I know Clemson is so upset about that shot right there. JT knows he should have had it, but it just snuck just into an awkward position, and he was not able to capitalize on the shot. What is happening here on this Clemson defensive and offensive plays? It seems like they're not able to get anything going this matchup.
And I really think it comes down to the fact that Wake Forest figured out how not to double commit. I don't know whether it was they talked about it and figured out what was going on in their rotation, or maybe they just started talking in general. I mean, they look like a completely different team now, but JTY doesn't care what they look like. JTY just going to put that one in the back of the net.
Now with Clemson now getting on the board, bringing it to only a 3-goal deficit on their end. The real question here is Wake Forest going to be able to keep up that momentum and prevent from Clemson switching it to their favor? Or is it going to start going in Clemson's way? With only 1:30 left, Clemson needs to figure out what to do next.
Masau looking for a little bit of a control play. Down to Canovo, but I don't even know what just happened there. The pass play turned into a goal for Ethereus, and Wake Forest 5-1 now in this game.
It looks like JT was just not expecting that play to pinch to that speed over him. What is happening on that back end? It seems like Wake Forest has found a little like dent in the Clemson armor on that defensive side, and they're starting to take advantage of it. Now with some more offensive pressure. Canova going for the backboard. With almost a touch there, but a beautiful clear by Seeds.
It seems to me here like Clemson is just putting that third man a little too far forward on these plays, and it looks like Wake Forest figured it out because they've started looking for those big boomer clears into the Clemson goal, and it's been working out as Masau looking for the play by Seeds. Canovo a shot here, Etherist the big save. Masau looking for the pass back mid. Seeds the touch to Etherist, a good control play here, looking for the pass to Malone. Malone the control. Masau cutting that one off, but Seeds still has the chance, and a big miss there by Seeds leaves Wake Forest in an awkward position.
With a bang towards the middle. Masau deciding to let it go for the flip reset, and he gets it past all 3 defenders. That was a beautiful play. As you can see, Clemson was looking for the pass play, but Masau decides to go absolutely not. The glory is mine, and he decides to sneak this past the entire Wake Forest defense.
And again there with the double commit. 2 players playing the Masau shot, and nobody playing the flip reset, as JTY with a big win there almost gets a chance there for Clemson. Ethereus, though, going to try and put this one down the field. And Masau putting it right back into that blue side, looking to try and bring this one back. Canovo has the shot, and Malone, a big save. A double commit there, though. Seeds able to make the touch afterwards. A big clear there by Malone. Sees the chance for the play. The pitch coming out. Not going to find its way in off of that corner, though. JTY, the clear to Maysal. Maysal, the touch down the field. Looking for the touch mid. And Seeds, Wake Forest, figuring everything out there in that game. And I mean, what a game coming back out. It's hard to flip a switch there after you've been beat both times without getting a goal. To be able to flip that switch and come out and dominate like this is amazing by the Wake Forest team.
Now, the real question is are they going to be able to carry this into this next matchup? As we see here, we're actually in perfect line for your prediction here for Clemson to come back and win this series 3-1. Will Wake Forest decide to break your prediction, or are they going to try and go for glory here?
I mean, one of us, both of our predictions are still possible. But if Wake Forest keeps playing like that, neither one of us are going to get it right, and Wake Forest is going to find a way to reverse sweep here. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting one here, but I just don't know that they're going to be able to reproduce it. Because towards the end of that game, it looked like Clemson had kind of figured stuff out and had started to put a lot of pressure back onto that Wake Forest side without putting that third man too far up. So it's gonna be an interesting one as both of these teams kind of try and figure each other out.
Yeah, going into this next matchup here, we definitely going to want to see Wake Forest try and keep that momentum here. But I'm going to be honest, if they get the first ever reverse sweep here in the Carolina Collegiate class, I don't think I'm going to be upset about my prediction.
Neither would I. It'd be a beautiful story to tell. Is that touch going up off of the corner? Almost gets the double touch is Malone. That ball going to fall to Ethereus. Gets the beat on one end of the corner. Malone, the chance here. JTY, a beautiful touch there, though, to buy Clemson some space.
Hey, Maysal, you can see Clemson starting to pick up that speed here very rapidly, but Wake Forest trying to return the favor here, going for the pass. We got a great block by Malone, trying to clear it center. Seeds is up for the shot. Is he going to connect? Down into the net, and no one's there to defend it, and Wake Forest will go up 1-0 early on in this match.
What happened on the Clemson goal line? I didn't see it. It looks like, Maysal a little too high on the backboard, and nobody coming in to support the underneath. Oh, man, that's not one that you want to let go, especially against the Wake Forest team that builds up so much momentum like in the last game. But Maysal going to try and turn the momentum right around off the kickoff goal. One touch, Patty, one, but a big save there by Ethereus. And going to clear this one back into the Clemson side.
I can see Wake Forest is starting to incorporate a lot of passing plays and redirects off the walls and across center infield passes, but a great air dribble by Canovo and almost a team pinch into their own net here. Maysal trying to shut this down. Another missed pass opportunity here. Pass towards the center, but nobody there to capitalize, leaving the ball for Canova to take full possession. With 30 boosts, he's going for the double, and a missed clear there, but unfortunately Clemson was not able to capitalize.
I think the player going for the double there probably just expecting the clear and not really full committing for the double. But, they want that one back as a big clear coming out down the Wake Forest side. Another touch needs to happen, and it's going to come out from Seeds. A little bit of awkwardness here, though, on the Wake Forest side. JTY looking for the pass mid, and Ethereus, a big clear down the field. Wake Forest looking to put some pressure back on. Canova with the clear attempt, going to get blocked away. Maysal into the corner. Malone putting the pressure back on, coming mid, and a big clear there by Clemson. And Maysal gets the shot opportunity. Cleared away, but not quite. Maysal, the read, dunks it and puts this one back to tie as Clemson trying to finish this one off.
That was an absolute dunk there by Mason, establishing that he is putting in that equalizer, whether Wake Forest likes it or not. How is Wake Forest going to respond to this as Clemson seems to have figured out the play style and started shutting it down? Seeds going up for the dribble. Quickly shut down by JTY. Canova trying to follow up with a hit low. Ethereus there on the wall to clear. With only 15 boosts to his name, he's not able to connect with the double.
Wake Forest getting a lot of good pressure, but still not quite able to make that play happen that they need to. And Clemson able to finish it off when they need to, just almost like that. Canovo going to find the post. Seeds needs to make the touch here. Going to just force Maysal high. Ethereus gets the demo on Maysal. Gets it by JTY. Has a chance here. Looking for the touch mid. Not going to find it. You know that they need to be able to make those ones on the transition.
It's definitely a situation where they need to be able to make that shot. Although, in the same time, if you don't think you're going to make it, just slow down, control the play with a possible redirect by Ethereus off to the right side, not able to connect with it. Now Malone needing to give time for his teammates. Only 10 boosts to his name. Mesao's gonna get the pass. Very soft though, shut down by Seeds. Aetherius with a quick bang. Mesao there to follow up, but no boost to actually make a play on the ball. Now, this is starting to turn it into an awkward situation here for Clemson. As you can see, they're putting in a lot of pressure, but they're starting to struggle a little bit on that boost management.
Wake Forest, but though not having a lot of boost themselves. But that challenge gonna find its way back to Canovo, and Clemson winning the challenges in this series so far. And I mean, there's not too much more there you can do if you're Wake Forest. Just the unfortunate 50 going straight to Canovo.
Now, going into this, going down a 1-goal deficit for the Wake Forest team. They need to find a way to get one in that Clemson net. Otherwise, Clemson may walk away with a 3-1 series score. But Siege looking for the pass off the waterfall corner. Mellon trying to follow up, but quickly 50 by Canovo. Now looking for the play here. No boost to follow up, but he tries. Seeds gets a bang. Looking for the read. He gets it again, but both Clemson defenders are there to block it.
Wake Forest with their series lives on the line, needing to make something happen, but Mesao trying to put this game away. Gets the shot down the field, seeds a beautiful save. Aetherius looking for the pass out to Malone. JTY keeping it in that corner. The challenge coming mid, and Malone is going to have the touch away. A beautiful touch there to buy some time, but going to get blocked away by Canovo. Aetherius looking for a catch. Going to get blocked by Mesao. That one's off the backboard, dangerous. And JTY blocked by Malone. Can anyone make it back for Wake Forest? Seeds does it, makes the touch, and Mesao gonna put that one right back into that Wake Forest side.
Now that Clemson offensive pressure is starting to pick up quickly, but with a Malone shot towards the backboard. Is anyone there to follow? Siege tries to make a play, but Canova's there to block. JT trying to slow down the possession, run out the clock here. With only 35 seconds left, Wake Forest needs to get something on the board with an off the ceiling. Malone looking for the pass mid. Siege there, but quickly blocked by Canovo.
And a big clear here from JTY buys Clemson what they need for this game. Siege the touch off the wall. And Malone, a big clear. Mesao putting it back in. Canovo off the wall, looking for the pass mid. 14 seconds left. Wake Forest gets the ball. Malone, a bad touch, though. And Ether is going to have to try and throw one on. This ball going to Siege. The pass to Malone. Cut off by Mesao. It looks like Clemson's going to try and play this one out. Up and Siege off the ceiling. Is anybody there? No. Clemson going to take this one 3-1. And it's just like I predicted, you know?
Oh, it's just like you predicted, huh?
It's
just like you predicted. I'm sorry, we have the mastermind of predictions here. Driptane, the Driptane for UNC Wilmington here, able to make those mastermind predictions. But honestly, like in the end of the day, Clemson may have walked away with a 3-1, but Wake Forest shows a lot of potential here in this season. With maybe some development and they can work on those double commits, avoid those double commits, I feel they'll be a formidable opponent throughout this season.
Yeah, I was actually going to say at the end of the day, it was very, very small things for Wake Forest that made the difference for Clemson. Clemson looking good, but not quite looking maybe as strong as they did in that last tournament that they came to. And Wake Forest almost able to make the capitalizing plays, but just some little tiny holes in their rotation. And I mean, going through the season, if they're able to fill in those, they could beat some really good teams.
Oh, absolutely. You never know that they might come back through, and you never know, might beat UNCW as well. You have to keep in mind for that aspect as well. But jumping into this now, we're going to be taking a little bit of a break. Be sure to tune back in at 8:30 for our USC Aiken versus Wake Tech at 8:30. We'll catch you then.
Oh, you meant the world to me.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow gamers. Today, we're actually jumping into a really great matchup here. We have Wake Tech versus USC Aiken. What do you think? How do you think this matchup's gonna go, Christian?
I mean, what are their seeds again, real quick before?
Um,
I believe it's like they're really close in seeds, right?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. They're like within one seat of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this should on paper be a really good match. And I believe during the first look podcast, I believe I said that I've got to go Wake Tech in this matchup. And I don't think that I'm gonna change that prediction. Okay? I
You're
think
gonna stick with it.
I've gotta go with my boys Deadsy and Blurry. I mean, I think Wake Tech is gonna take this one, but with how close they are, it's really anybody's game. So I mean, I think Wake Tech takes it, but USCA could come through and do it. I mean, as far as the series score though, it's definitely gonna go to Game 5.
Oh, absolutely. It should be a really great matchup here, and it's going to be interesting to see how it develops over time. As Blurry goes up for a quick play, not able to get the touch he's looking for, with a huge clear by Lax. Deadsy here for the stop on the wall. Lax now getting a pass mid. Slade's there for the follow, but a huge clear by Deadsy, getting it off his goal line here. Deadsy looking for the pass downfield, blocked by RL Otter.
And Slade's looking for the possession play here. The bump on Pandas, not going to quite find anything from it, though. Pandas, the challenge downfield. Blurry looking for the capitalization, not going to find it. Slade's clearing that one out of danger. Pandas looking for the midfield pass, going to follow it up themselves. Going to look for the shot. Falls to Deadsy. Deadsy has the chance and puts it right past the last defender. Coming out strong is Wake Tech.
Deadsy demonstrating his 1v1 capabilities here once Slade's on that goal line in that awkward position and getting so much power with such little time and space. Now, with Wake Tech going up 1-0 in this matchup here, USCA needs to get something on the board and something going for them.
And both teams kind of going back and forth on the offensive and defensive sides here. So I don't think that goal really means too much for either side, as Wake Tech looking for the pass mid, not going to quite find it. But I think it's still really up in the air, as both of these teams kind of are feeling each other out right now in that stage. And Slade's going to try and keep that going for USCA out of the corner. Pandas, though, not going to let that happen. Touches it past one, down to Deadsy. Oh, and a big clear coming out there for USCA. Pandas has to make the save.
Now, Lax trying to get a pass here. Slade's trying to follow up. USCA starting to try and get that pressure on the field here on that blue side. Blurry trying to maintain possession, not getting the touch with a shot by Slades in that top left corner. Slots it right in there for the equalizer.
And they say placement is better than power, but if you can combine them both like Slades does here, it's too much for the defender to handle. I mean, what a beautiful shot there from Slades, and it shows that one little mistake is all it takes for teams like these to capitalize and score goals.
Absolutely, with Blurry trying to get the ceiling reset here, but not able to get the last wheel on the ceiling. Panda Cafe up for the shot, gets the reset over all three defenders, but no one there to capitalize on the goal line, and a huge clear by Lax.
That ball not just quite falling into the midfield, and there was nobody there, but it also just wasn't scoreable from that position. An unfortunate play, but Pandas looking for the challenge here, getting it out of their side, and Slade having to make the touch and does so. Blurry the pass back to Deadsy. Deadsy into the corner looking for the touch off of it, but a big clear there from Lax puts this right back on the Wake Tech side.
Now Wake Tech needing to get this off their side. Lax in an awkward situation, but accidentally hits his own teammate. Desi here with a quick stop by Lax. Wake Tech trying to get that pressure, but a beautiful catch by Slades sends Blurry flying just past him. Now Panda trying to slow it down into his own corner. Deadsy with the clear. Now that Wake Tech in a 2v1 scenario banged off to that right side. Slade's going for the touch and he gets it past one.
You have to highlight the ability by Slades there to be the last man back and make the perfect play to keep this ball out of the USCA net. But Wake Tech not liking that. They need this goal to happen. Panda's the shot and Lax a beautiful save. That's still dangerous though. And Panda's following it up in the redirect from who knows where.
My boy is dangerous with that redirect, sneaking it just past Slades on that goal line. There was honestly no better way to put that in. That angle was so tight and so difficult. Great demonstration of skill there from Panda's Cafe.
I mean, just amazing there to put that ball up and then realize like, oh, the play's not done. I can still do something here and find the redirect. As this one might be a little dangerous, but Panda says if I can make shots like that, I can definitely make saves like this. The pass coming out, gonna go high off the Wake Tech backboard, and a big clear that there by Panda buys a little bit of breathing room for Wake Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we know Wake Tech is definitely warm. Coming off of day 2 of RLCS quals, they've got to be feeling hot in here. Looking like they made the run for it here with a quick pop off of Blurry. Off that left side wall, almost blocked by Cafe, but Otter is there to maintain possession. Trying to get that flick, quickly shut down by Blurry, but past the Lax, and another beautiful save by Blurry. Blurry demonstrating his skills on that goal line.
But man, this USCA possession is dangerous as they get the passes back and forth. They're just not able to find that last little bit to push it past the Wake Tech defense as this Wake Tech defense holds so strong. Blurry looking to turn this one back in, bumped off. RL Otter up to Lax. Lax back down to Slades. Slades just going to clear that one away though. There definitely was a better play there for this USCA
Now Blurry,
roster.
Blurry trying to take it over with a quick shutdown by Lax. Now Slades taking possession off that wall, maybe looking for a pass here, but not able to connect with it as Panda Cafe had something to say about that one. Now Lax trying to get possession here. Wake Tech is applying a lot of offensive pressure here, but Deadsy with the miss, playing it high. Now USCA with the momentum here, but an unfortunate touch and bad shot opportunity there, not able to be capitalized on. Now Slades trying to take this up that left side wall.
And it seems like sometimes USCA just not able to capitalize where they have the space, and they're just throwing these little shots on target, which Wake Tech has shown that they're more than capable of saving. That one almost bouncing off in a dangerous position. But as this time rolls down, USCA has to find this one out of their side. The flick there by Lax, not quite finding it. The touch up to Otter, Otter to Lax. And that one's going to find its way to the ground as Wake Tech goes up by 1. But 1 goal difference is all it took for Wake Tech to take that game.
Now you can see there was a little bit of momentum coming on that USCA side towards the end of that matchup. It just was not able to connect with the shot there and put it on target. Now, as we've said, this is starting to turn out into a great matchup here with only a 2-1 win. These teams are here to play.
Yeah, and I mean, not a very big shot differential, but it does show just how amazing this Wake Tech offense is at applying a lot of pressure as they come out with 7 shots to only 4 from USCA. So they're putting on that pressure where it counts. And it felt like USCA had that possession and they were on that offensive side, but they just didn't put on the shots when they needed to. And they weren't that efficient with them going 1 for 4.
Absolutely. Now, there's definitely one thing I will say that was missing a lot of in this matchup was demos. There were almost no demos throughout this matchup, at least that I noticed, that were pretty beneficial for both sides of the team. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams decide to incorporate that into their play and to see if they actually do incorporate it to open up those gaps in the defense.
Yeah, I mean, with the way this game is going, as skilled as all of these players are nowadays, demoing is about the only way to make a big difference from team to team, as it's the only as if you clear out a player off the field, they can't make the plays. So it's definitely an important mechanic to be able to be good at. As Wake Tech already making big saves on their goal line, Blurry looking to make some bumps happen here. As we just got done talking about it, nothing gonna quite come to fruition from them though.
Now, the huge bumps are actually starting to show out on both sides of the pitch here from both teams in an awkward situation here. Wake Tech trying to get a play, an accidental double commit that works out in USCA's favor. Trying to get over to one, but Deadsy's there to maintain possession. Takes it off the wall here, trying to get a pass, but Slades is all over it.
And is keeping that possession up to Blurry, to maybe Deadsy, but Deadsy's not quite there. You know that pass is coming mid. You've got to be ready for that one. But Panda's keeping that pressure up. They have a short memory, but not quite gonna find it. This pressure good for Wake Tech, but not able to find anything off of it.
Now, Wake Tech is definitely starting to ramp up that offensive pressure, as you can see all members of the team starting to demonstrate their mechanical abilities here, trying to create those gaps in those defense. Now, once over, Deadzy gets it over Otter. Blurry here for the touch. Down to Panda, but Panda's just a little too close. And a huge block by Otter there on the goal line.
A great pass there, leaves Blurry with a chance, but just a little high. USCA going to clear that one to the side. A chance here, though, for USCA to catch the ball. Challenged almost immediately by the Wake Tech roster. Slade's putting it back into the middle. Blurry going to clear that one away. Right back into the middle, though, and Lax with the perfect placement into the top left corner.
That was an absolute slot of a shot there. Snuck just past the defense here, right over Deadsy, and Panda was not able to get there in time to that top left corner. But definitely showing that Lax and USCA have the potential here, going up 1-0 in this matchup here. It's going to be interesting even at that momentum shift in the USCA's favor.
I mean, a beautiful shot there coming out for Lax, and Slade's trying to keep up the pressure, trying to make some more happen, but Blurry, a beautiful carry there out of the Wake Tech side. RL Otter up, and 2 players there from Wake Tech to clear that one away. Is that one going to cost them? No, that one's just going to bounce out into the middle.
Now you can see USCA trying to up that offensive pressure, but Wake Tech is very keen about those double touches on the wall here. Blurry looking for the pass, but not able to get it down. Decides to flip cancel out of it, gets a bump, maybe 2, making USCA in an awkward position. Now Lax shut down by Panda, and Deadsy's going to take control.
And a chance here to make some magic happen. Deadsy with the flip reset, looking for Pandas. That one cleared away, though, by Otter. Was that too much forward for Wake Tech? Lax looks for the pass mid. Blocked away. Is that one going to find its way into the net? No, just barely off the post. But what a read by Blurry. And what an even better save there by the USCA roster.
The USCA roster right there said with the power of friendship, they will not let this ball go in the back of that net. And now Lax trying to get the challenge, but low on boost, decides to fake it with a pass to the middle, but no one there to put it in. Wake Tech is definitely starting to look for those equalizers as the clock is slowly starting to tick down.
Yeah, and this could be a good chance right here as the breakaway chance happens. Too much of a touch there by Blurry, though. That was a great chance. Only one defender back and just too much power. The demo coming out there, as we talked about before. The pass coming across. Blurry not able to make the touch out of the goal. And Panda's just trying to keep this ball up there for a little longer. Blurry putting it right back into the middle. Panda's getting bumped. Lax going to clear that one off of the side. Deadsy a chance here. A little awkward is Slade's. Deadsy following it up. And another great save coming out here from USCA as Lax comes across the goal line.
Now Blurry looking for the touch here, but no one there able to save it. As you can see, both USCA defenders were not able to get it to it in time here. With Slades just missing it in the air, and Otter not expecting that extra touch to bang it just past him with putting in the equalizer.
And sometimes they say if you take enough shots, eventually that team will just kind of crumble. And that's exactly what happened there with USCA, as Wake Tech kept putting those shots on target and eventually was able to find the angle. Deadsy, a good chance here, going to try and follow it up, looking for some bumps and demos, grabs that corner boost, but a touch here from Pandas gives Blurry the ball. A pinch coming out into the orange side, but a good clear coming out there from Slades. Otter looking for the catch, popping it high. A little bit of awkwardness there as the double commit comes there through for Wake Tech, but both players able to recover. Blurry with a breakaway opportunity, looking for the pass off the ceiling. RL Otter meets them there, though. Pandas looking for the clear back into the backboard. And Slay's going to try and block it, but doesn't get the touch. Deadsy up to the backboard and Lax a big save there. A chance here for the counterattack.
There definitely seems to be some double commits on that Wake Tech side there. But another slot by Lax, sneaking it just past the defender to go up by 1 goal here in this matchup. I think this one might go game 5. It looks like all the momentum of this matchup is favoring USCA on that offensive pressure, and they're favoring those top corners right now.
And man, when USCA needs a play to happen, Lax is the person there to make it happen, as Lax has 2 goals, 2 saves, and only 3 shots, making them 2 for 3 on those shots. And I mean, what better percentage could you ask for, as Lax again making a big play to keep that one on the Wake Tech side, and a good possession play here, putting it past Blurry. 5 seconds left. Wake Tech needs to make something happen. Panda's up the field. Earl Otter there to cut it off. This one's still high, though. Wake Tech with a chance, but a big touchdown there gives USCA the win to tie it up.
That was honestly a great display there by USC, showing that they're here to compete with Wake Tech and really showing that this is going to be a great series here. Taking the lead in game 2, bringing it to a 1-1 series. What adjustments do you think Wake Tech is going to make next?
I don't know. I mean, they try to incorporate the demos, but what I did notice was a lot of their demos weren't necessarily in plays that it really mattered. And they definitely weren't keeping that offensive pressure where they needed it to. And so maybe they're going to look for some demos in a little bit more influential spots. And that could be what makes a difference here. But also you got to shut down Lax. That shooting percentage is amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely USC is definitely setting up Blacks here to show all his skill and his capabilities here against this Wake Tech team. And it looked like on that Wake Tech sides in both offense and defense, there was like quite a few double commits and some like a little bit of communication errors, it seems, where both teams, it was leaving a 1v2 scenarios for Wake Tech's defense.
Yeah, and I think it was USCA that did a little bit better of a job of dealing with those 1v3 situations. But I mean, we did say it looked like a series that could go to Game 5, and it's already proving to be just that good as these two teams face off here, and immediately going right back into this USCA roster is Wake Tech with that offense that they seem to love so much. Lax, though, a big clear coming out. Deadsy looking for the touch off of the ceiling, gonna find two Pandas keeping the pressure up. A big clear there by Lax. Blurry, though, keeping it on that orange side. RL Otter going to try and clear this one away. Finds Slade. Slade to the back wall of Wake Tech, but a big clear there coming out from Blurry puts USCA right back on the back foot.
Now, Desi trying to make a play off that corner here, but USCA all over hit. Now, Slade trying to get a play with a huge demo by Panda. Now, Blurry's trying to slow down the possession and grab that corner boost here, but quickly shut down. Otter trying to get there. Deadsy with an unfortunate miss there. It looked like he did not get the jump he's looking for. And that USCA pressure is all over this goal. And a rightfully Lax is there to put it in.
And there was the bump plays we were talking about earlier as RL Otter coming across the net here and just doing enough to get Deadsy off of that ball. And a beautiful offensive play there all around by USCA. Going to put them up 1 in this game as they're showing the ability to turn around the series.
Yeah, it's definitely showing some prowess here as they're coming in. They're putting a lot of pressure on this Wake Tech defense. And it seems like USC is starting to figure out how Wake Tech likes to play with a bang-up field by Panda. And not able to follow up Blurry with that 0 boost with almost a shot opportunity there with a great block by Slades. Lacks diversity, the threat of the evening. Trying to get it. Gets it over 1. Gets it over 2. Almost gets it over 3, but Panda's Cafe is there to block it.
That one going right back across the net. Blurry there to clear it, though. The pass coming across to Deadsy, but Lax going to cut that one off. Deadsy, the touch high, looking to follow it up. RL Otter forced to make a touch. Pandas, though, ready for that one. That one's going to come mid. Lax has to make the play, but Blurry reading it all the way with the dunk there, making this game all tied up for Wake Tech.
Now, that as we were showing, those demos are so important here. Freeing up that space and putting the defense in those awkward scenarios, and Wake Tech was there to capitalize all over that play. And with this kickoff starting in the next one, it's going in Wake Tech's favor as Blurry tries to fall up here at the wall. Grabs a full boost, but not able to get the touch.
Yeah, and Wake Tech looking to keep this pressure rolling as a little bit of a bump there comes out from the USCA defense. Not going to prove too fatal. But Deadsy looking to keep the pressure up. RL Otter off the wall. Nobody quite there from USCA to follow it up. Blurry, though. The touch going to find its way right out to Lax. Lax, a great touch. The follow-up touch coming out, but Panda's going to clear that one off the backboard. Deadsy looking for the counterattack play. Blocked away. Pandas, the touchdown to Deadsy. Across to Blurry, but Blurry not quite reading that one. And right back onto this blue side is the USCA roster. That one bouncing high. Blurry reads it so fast and almost gets the touchdown, but not quite going to find it. Slades needs something. It's going to be beat out by Pandas, but that one off the back wall.
Wake Tech looking for a way to stop Lax Diversity from making that pressure. Otter up for the pass. Decides to take it himself. Gets it over 1. And now trying to get this situation. Lax is there to follow for the pass. Maybe, but Blurry clears it out. USA is applying a lot of offensive pressure here on Wake Tech, but Wake Tech is trying to get this off their side and return the favor here. With 2 minutes left here, teams are starting to figure out each other. In an awkward situation by Slade, but skirts just past the goal line.
And that's one of those situations you think you have to pass, but the player on the back post turns upfield just a little too fast. That one almost finding its way in. And Pandas has the shot opportunity, saved away there by Slades. Lax looking for the touchback for control, but Dedsy reading it, almost gets the shot. Gonna find its way back into the midfield, and USCA getting away just by a little bit there. And Lax chooses the challenge low. Blurry trying to clear it, gets a fake on one. Pandas the touch back to themselves. Not quite gonna find the clear though, as the USCA trying to mount a little bit of pressure. Pandas the touch over one, looking for another player, but Lax finds the shot off of the wall. Nobody's back there. The touch here from Pandas trying to pass it to Blurry, but Pandas getting demoed unfortunately leaves that one wide open for USCA.
It looks like there was a little bit of a gap there on that back post rotation. I think Dedsy kind of got caught in a little bit of no man's land and was just not able to get back in time. And USAA was there to capitalize. Now Dedsy trying to follow up here. Gets this corner boost and the demo, but not able to get it on target. And Blurry's not able to put it in for the equalizer. But Dedsy with 30 boosts gets it over and a pinch off to the left side for Slades. Slades trying to make the play here. Gets it over one. Now Blurry slowing down the play.
That pinch for Wake Tech, just a little too much heat, and you know they want that one back, but 56 seconds, still plenty of time. The shot coming out from Pandas, gonna touch it back up to the back wall, looking for the pass mid. A big demo there makes USCA awkward. The bumps coming through, but Lax not folding in a terrible situation. The shot opportunity gonna go a little wide. Blurry a chance here to play all by themselves. Gonna get the flip reset, get over one. A beautiful save there by Lax, again making the play happen.
Lax looked at the threat right there and said, not today, with a little bit of a double commit there on that USCA side. Now with a pinch off to the Wake Tech corner. Both teams trying to get something here. Wake Tech needs to get something on the board with 15 seconds left. They need to get some momentum here. But Lax is saying absolutely not. He is all over this play.
Lax definitely being the difference maker here for USCA, but Wake Tech not wanting to let this one go. The challenge there gonna find its way up the wall. Wake Tech gets a little bit more time here as this one's still in the air. Goes down to Pandas. The challenge by Slade's gonna put this one back down to the Wake Tech side. Dedsy a great touch here to buy a little bit more time. Pandas making the touch to keep this one up. Blurry up into the corner. RL Otter keep putting it back mid, and that one might find its way down, but Lax was gonna keep it up. But the bump comes through from the Wake Tech player, and that one finds its way to the ground. USCA going up by one in the series.
That's got to be a little devastating there for Wake Tech here, is they just now went down in the series, and I'm sure they definitely want to take their first series match of the season here, but against such a fearsome opponent, Lax Diversity really showing up here, taking control of this game and showing that he is here. He's going to make these goals and make the plays that he needs to make. It's a great display of skill here from Lax.
Yeah, and something important to note here is that Wake Tech outshot USCA 9-3, and USCA still comes out with the win here, just because they're able to make more goals with the shots that they took. Only taking 3 shots and making 2 of them. Lax is so dangerous when they get the chance to shoot.
I definitely think in this matchup here, coming up in this next one, Wake Tech needs to find a way to prevent Lax from getting that space and those opportunities here. Possibly by demos, bumping, and making it awkward for him. But they need to figure something out here, as this next one could be game.
Yeah, and it could all come down to this one, but I don't think it happens. I think our game 5 prediction comes true, because this one just so back and forth. Neither team really able to win by a lot, and I think Wake Tech could make the changes they need here. It all comes down to them, though, as Blurry putting this one right back onto the side. Almost gets the shot right off the rip to make the difference.
Once again, demonstrating that Wake Tech may be down in the series, but a little bit of a bump on the defensive side, but a great recovery by Blurry, getting the save. Paying up for the bang to the corner, but Blurry decides to go for the corner boost. Dedsy going up for the follow. Wake Tech's team a little bit low on the boost side here, but Blurry managing to stay at 90 and try and get that control off that back wall. But beat by Otter, but a little bit of a double commit there. Dedsy, for one to beat, is not able to connect with it.
Oh man, and that was the one-on-one opportunity you could dream of in a series like this. Dedsy not quite being able to find the flick though. A big clear here coming out for Slades, looking for the bumps. Panda's a little awkward, gonna be able to make just enough of a touch, but that one right across the net, it's dangerous. Dedsy makes the touch. Wake Tech a little awkward here. Can USCA make something out of it? No, just enough of a clear here to buy Wake Tech some time. But that one coming middle, the net's open. A big save comes out from Dedsy, and Wake Tech hanging onto their series lives right now.
Now you can see Wake Tech is starting to figure out that pressure a little bit, and they're starting to clear Lax a little bit and not let him have those opportunities here. But a huge demo by USCA, but another huge bang by Panda. Off the backboard, Slates cannot get there in time, but no one's there to capitalize as Lax with the catch and dribble to the side. Now Panda almost getting the fake there, but Zero Boost looks for the bump and pass down the Slades.
And the number one rule in basketball coming into effect here to follow your own shot for the rebound. Nobody doing that there from Wake Tech, and that one just falling aside. That one could have been the goal there to make that comeback happen in this series, but Wake Tech still looking for one here. The offensive coming out here. The Slades not able to make it there. That one off the backboard. Nobody's quite able to beat Otter, though. This one right back into that Wake Tech side. Slades looking for the double. Blocked away by Dedsy. Wake Tech looking to clear this one out. Lax, though, right there to keep it in. Panda's going to make a big touch to beat out that offensive player for USCA.
Now, USC has definitely figured something out with this Wake Tech defensive side and offensive play, but a quick pop back, Lax is all over that, bringing it back to the left side. Wake Tech needs to figure out some way to get this open. They're having so many shot opportunities, but just not able to capitalize with the pass to Dedsy on the right side wall. And a bang downfield, and Lax will be there to take possession.
Yeah, and a great job of not panicking and clearing that one away there for Lax. That one over one, though. Nobody quite there to follow that one up. A good challenge there by Pandas. Leaves it for Dedsy. Dedsy, the controlled play. Right back to Blurry. The demo coming out there. This could be a chance. Blurry trying to play it through. Gets it past one. That one's high. And a clear there off the backboard for Lax. Blurry, though, keeping this one in. No challenge, though. Dedsy going to keep it onto that orange side. Dedsy looking for a play past one. Gets it over one. Looking for the touch for another. But a big clear there by Lax. Has the shot opportunity. Not going to find it. Pandas the clear away. Lax, though, putting it right back in. Dedsy off the pass from Blurry. Up to Pandas. The shot opportunity. And right off the crossbar. What placement there by Pandas.
That was a great shot there and a great passing play by Dedsy here. Diming Panda up for that crossbar down. And there was just nothing Slades could do. He had to jump for it and try and commit for the play there. But the crossbar down is such a hard play to defend against. That was a great shot by Panda there.
And it takes all three players from Wake Tech connecting to take down this USCA defense. Does that say something about how strong this USCA defense is? As Slades getting the pass from Lax. Going to get blocked away by Blurry. Blurry looking for the play up. Looks for a musty. Not quite going to find it. Pandas keeping the pressure up. This one down to Dedsy. Dedsy up to Blurry, but Lax going to cut that one off. Blurry still getting a challenge, though. The shot opportunity for Dedsy going to go a little to the left-hand side. Slade's going to clear it away for good measure, though.
Now Wake Tech looking a little bit low on the boost side here, except for Blurry with that 100 boost pickup. Now applying that USC pressure, but they're able to clear it out. Dedsy maintains the possession here. You can see Wake Tech is starting to speed up that offensive pressure, but a huge miss by Blurry. Able to recover it, gets it over one. Panda's there for the shot, and it brings it up to a 2-0 lead. What a great passing play there by Wake Tech between Blurry and Panda Cafe, getting the reset pass just over all two of the defenders, and then the slot by Panda Cafe.
And a note here, in the short invitational, Blurry was the 1v1 choice most of the time for Wake Tech. So showing off that 1v1 prowess with that little flip reset play, the mechanical ability coming out for Wake Tech. As Dedsy looking for the clear, a little bit of a double commit there, won't be too hard though. Blurry, the touch there off the ground. Slades, the pass back to Otter, cut off by Pandas. A chance here, no one quite up the field though for that one. Lax trying to get this one out. Blurry, the challenge, almost finds the bump on Slades. Panda's going to respawn in the backfield, waiting for a clear here from USCA, and it comes through. The pass coming mid, almost gets the double, but Dedsy there to finish it off. This Wake Tech offense is looking solid.
I think we're definitely going to go into that game 5 here with only 13 seconds left. USCA needs to figure something out here to change up, break up this Wake Tech momentum. They need to get something on the board to at least have that confidence and build up for that game 5 here.
Hey, I'm just saying, if Wake Tech manages to bring this into game 5 and win this game, I will be 100% on the day. So, I mean, Wake Tech, they're looking out for me is what's happening right now. They heard me say that they were going to win this game in game 5, and they're like, oh, I got you. They read the script.
Oh, they read the script? All right.
Yeah, they read the script. I sent it to
Okay,
them.
okay. Okay, how are you leaking the scripts, man? You're not supposed to leak these scripts, all right? This isn't the NFL. But no, jumping into this matchup here, Wake Tech I was actually making those adjustments, and they looked very dominant in this matchup here. And it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments USCA is able to counter with in this game 5.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive pressure here by Wake Tech finally finds its way through. And I think the only difference is that they're able to slot the goals when they need them. Their shooting ability just got so much better in that game because their shot amount stayed consistent, just the amount of goals that actually went in changed. And I think a big part of that comes down to their placement on the passes. Their passes were so clean in this game. Every single one perfectly to where they needed it to be, just enough to abrupt that USCA defense and be able to put it to where that Wake Tech player could score the goal.
Absolutely. Now, even looking at the stats there, it's just like USCA was just, or not, sorry, Wake Tech was just dominating the shot count there. And the more and more they put on net, just as we were saying earlier, eventually one's going to sneak through.
Yeah, and Wake Tech has been able to play that defensive game and get the counterattacks, but this isn't quite like basketball in where like you can play the defense and the defense is always gonna win games. It's Rocket League, and a lot of times that offensive pressure can get too much for you in a long series like this, and you just kind of get exhausted from making all those saves. And it kind of seems like that might be what happens here, but this USCA roster trying to prove me wrong as Otter finds the slot on the challenge pass. I believe it was maybe Deadsy here. No, it was Pandas. I
Yeah, it
got
looks
the
like he
name
was
wrong.
able to just to sneak it right through there. Now, as you said, this is indeed Rocket League. Now jumping in with another shot off the right side. Lax trying to follow up, but a quick pop by Blurry. Now Otter trying to slow down the play here and maintain possession. Panda trying to get a shot here. No one there to actually block. Now in an awkward situation, Blurry now trying to capitalize with both Wake Tech players on the wall here. Desi with another shot. Lax there for the save. This is turning into a pretty awkward situation here for USCA on this defensive end.
Yeah, and the great bump there by Wake Tech, and the shot opportunity there, but Panda's just putting it wide. And the shot opportunity here is there's no player in net. They choose the pass, and Deadsy slots that one right by the defender. A great demo coming out there from Deadsy. As we said earlier, they can be so lethal if used in the right way.
Absolutely, and that was a great passing play there. And it's honestly a great demonstration of what we were talking about that last game here. But these passing plays seem to be the kryptonite for USCA, and they're just not able to shut them down quick enough before with a flip reset from Panda, not able to connect with it, and Lax there for the clear off to the side. And Wake Tech here to follow up. Desi looking for the pass, Blurry trying to commit for that one, but Panda's there to follow up.
And a big touch there by Panda's last man making the play to keep that one on that blue on that orange side. A fake by Deadsy, almost past two. Blurry gonna have to try and control this one as the last man back. A good control play, gets the flick, looking for another play past Slades. Slades though, not gonna buy it. Panda's gonna get faked there by Lax, has a little bit of space, gonna put it mid, and doesn't know that their teammate Deadsy has been bumped there. But the control still here on the Wake Tech side. Panda's looking for the flip reset, gonna find it, not gonna find the actual connection though. And that one right back down onto that Wake Tech side. USCA hunting for something here.
And now this USA offensive pressure is definitely starting to build up here with the awkward clear from Panda Cafe off the ceiling, but a recovery save on the shot from Otter. Now Desi trying to make the play downfield here. Lax here on the wall, but he misses the touch, and it's a wide open net for Desi to just roll it right through the goal line. That was an unfortunate missed opportunity here from Lax on that wall, getting the missed read and leaving that wide open net for Deadzy. That's got to be catastrophic for that defense.
Oh no, and we saw it earlier on Wake Tech, so it's only fair that we see it happen on USCA. That corner read can be so deadly. Pandas though almost gets the read off of the back wall, and Blurry there to meet the USCA defender, keeping this one on that goal on that wall. Deadsy looking for the pass out mid. Two Pandas gonna get challenged immediately though by Lax. Blurry having to make the controlled touch here. Otter putting it right back into the middle. The chance for Slades blocked away by Deadsy. This Wake Tech team looking for the clear out. Finds it. Blurry following it up. Slades kind of awkward. Makes the touch needed. This one, though, pops out. A shot by Panda's going to go off the cross or go off the post there. The pass coming to Deadsy. The shot opportunity blocked away by USCA. The defense holding strong.
This is a great demonstration of USC's defensive capabilities, but with Deadsy going up for the flip reset, gets it over one, but Lax decides to say not today. But the shot by Panda, blocked by Otter. Now Blurry opting to pop it up. Otter all over it, gets the bump. Blurry off the ceiling, not able to follow the shot, but it looks like a little bit of miscommunication there on that Wake Tech side. That double commit leading it where that second man was not able to follow up with the play here, but Panda's all over this, dropping it back to Blurry. Now Blurry looking for the pass to Deadsy, and Deadsy's there to follow.
Deadsy continuing the play here, looking for the double tap, blocked away by Lax. That one, though, finds its way to the middle. Luckily, another player there to defend it away. This one, Deadsy looking to continue the play. A beautiful touch there. Gonna look for the shot. The pinch coming out, but that one easily hit away there by Lax. And a great touch there by Pandas keeps this one on that orange side. This one's going to fall to Deadsy. Deadsy looking for the touch high over Otter. Not quite. Otter barely making the touch. The shot here by Pandas going to go a little high. The flip reset, though, almost finds the second touch. Blurry, the bump there. Going to look for the pass back. Finding it to Deadsy. Deadsy going to get the touch, but bumped away for the effort. Pandas, the touch there to extend the play. Slades clearing it away, though. Blurry has to make this play. Flicking it over one, though. Otter going to keep it in. Lax almost gets the read there. USCA trying to make something happen here. 30 seconds left. Wake Tech not wanting it. Clearing it down the field. Lax, though, up. But nobody there to follow that one. Deadsy, a big clear here. Going to put Otter awkward backing up. And the shot coming out. Blurry capitalizing 3-1. 18 seconds left. Wake Tech might just take this.
With only 18 seconds left, it's looking very dire here for USCA as they need to get something in the back of the Wake Tech's net and very quickly. Otherwise, Wake Tech is going to walk away with the series here. Coming back from originally losing the series here. Blurry with the 50 off the wall from the kickoff. Lax with a missed opportunity here. Otter trying to follow up with the bang downfield. Deadsy's here to control, but Lax decides to cut him off with a shot, and it pops right into their own net, and Wake Tech goes up 3 goals with only 9 seconds left in the match. What an unfortunate situation here for USCA, and there's nothing Otter can do about that save.
Man, that is so unfortunate. And if you're USCA here, this series is probably over, but it's not a series that you should hang your head on. It was a hard-fought series by both sides, and Wake Tech just doing enough here to finish it off. As Blurry looking for a goal on the way out, not gonna find the double tap. And I mean, it's just because I predicted it. You know, I'm sorry USCA, but my predictions are just right. You know.
Yeah, unfortunately, Christian was against y'all today with the prediction coming out hard, and would you go 100% today?
Yeah, 100% on both series and on both overall win and the individual series scores. So I mean, I'm pretty proud of that one.
I mean, that's definitely a goal to be proud of right there. But overall, GG's to both these teams. It was a well-fought game. Nobody should ever feel disappointed about this matchup here, as both teams definitely demonstrated that they have potential, and they've shown they're here to play. USA may have lost the series, but they put up one crazy fight here against Wake Tech and established that they're gonna be around for the rest of the season.
Yeah, but that Wake Tech offense so strong. Every player is so mechanical and so methodical. It's so hard to keep that ball out of the net when you have 3 players like that continuously shooting on it.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, nothing to be upset about. That they just outscored them in that shot percentage here. Lax definitely a player I would be proud of to have on your team, as he was performing very well. But at the end of the day, a win's a win for Wake Tech, and they've moved on to being 1-0 in the season.
Yeah, and that one's gonna. I mean, this is an important one, as this one's gonna split the bracket kind of evenly. So all the teams going 1-0 are gonna go up to that top half, and all the teams 0-1 are gonna go down to the bottom half. So Wake Tech gonna get bumped up pretty good here from this win, and gonna look good going into week 2.
Absolutely. And we'll definitely be looking to talk about this more on the First Look podcast. So be sure to tune in into that on Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll be talking about the previous matchups, our predictions for the future matchups, and our adjustments to the power rankings. So be sure to check that out. Follow us on all of our social medias at C3 Esports League, and we'll catch y'all on Tuesday.